Hello, people of the internet. So today we are going to be discussing the SH Figuarts MetalGarurumon Original Designers Edition. It's called Original Designers Edition because this was a re-release slash repaint slash redux of the D-Arts MetalGarurumon, which I never ever owned. I probably never will because it's the same thing. Because I did do an Original Designers Edition of Wargreymon as the D-Arts, but D-Arts got folded and everything got moved into Figuarts, so they just released this in the Figuarts line, which is fine. I mean, it's MetalGarurumon, so there you go. His packaging is a little bit different because it's more fancy. So we have MetalGarurumon right there. Really cool artwork with the ice. I really like that. Him there, SH Figuarts, of Digimon Adventure MetalGarurumon, top of the box. Or MetalGarurumon, MetalGarurumon's wing, bottom of the box. Side of the box, MetalGarurumon. Back of the box, MetalGarurumon. MetalGarurumon doing MetalGarurumon things. MetalGarurumon's cool. So here we have MetalGarurumon, who is the mega form of Gabumon in the original Digimon Adventure. And the Digimon Adventure reboot. He first appears in the same episode as Wargreymon, episode 38, at the very end because of the miracle that I mentioned in the Wargreymon review. So him and Wargreymon defeat Venom Myotismon, and he personally does defeat the Dark Master Puppetmon, killing him point blank with a Kakita's breath attack. Then he also helps defeat Paimon and Apocalypmon. And then he shows up again in our war game to fight off Diablomon, but ends up fusing into Omegamon. And he doesn't do a whole lot. He makes less appearances than Wargreymon does. He appears to fight Alphamon before basically immediately becoming Omegamon. He appears again to fight off a Metal Seedramon, and then every other appearance he has is basically just to become Omegamon. So he's just... MetalGarurumon doesn't do as much as Wargreymon does. In the reboot, he shows up a lot later than Wargreymon. You first see like an aura version of him, or the essence form, during episode 38, I want to say. And then gets Mephismon, where MetalGarurumon channels, or Wargreymon channels MetalGarurumon's power and freezes Mephismon and destroys him. He fully shows up in episode 45 during a race with Machmon. It's really weird that he evolves there, but he does. He shows up again to help fight Machinedramon, who Wargreymon ends up destroying. He defeats Griffinmon in the next episode. He helps against Millenniummon, Abatomon, all that fun stuff. There's also an alternate version of him in that called Cresgarumon, but he's only in the one episode. He helps battle Abatomon in the second to last episode until him and Wargreymon fuse into Omegamon. A lot of MetalGarurumon's appearances are just to become Omegamon. There you go. So MetalGarurumon doesn't do as much as, say, Wargreymon, but he is cool. He does also appear in Digital Monster X Evolution, but it's his X-Antibody form, so think of that what you will. But he looks cool. I've always liked MetalGarurumon. It's a really good recreation of the character, too. Very nice, very, very well painted. Very metallic paint job, which I do appreciate. In terms of articulation, his mouth does open quite wide, which we'll get to why in a second. You can pop his head in half if you're a monster. But it's on a ball joint, so it goes right back together. His head, up and down. Front legs go forward and back. In and out. Knees. Paws. Same thing in the back. He has waist. His tail. I feel like that could break, so just be careful with it. The shoulder brackets also can move, which is pretty cool. The wings go up and down. These pieces can even go up and down. So MetalGarurumon does have a lot of articulation. But because he's quadrupedal, not bipedal, he's going to be a little bit harder to pose. but I'm sure you can get something cool out of him. Accessory-wise, let's pull these wings out. And he has these wings with effects on them, which looks pretty cool. I won't lie. I do like that effect. But personally, I just leave the regular wings on. Because, like, I mean, it's good if you're going to put him in, like, a flying pose or something, but if you take off his chest piece here, he does come with his Guru Tomahawk attack, which is pretty cool. I think they call it Freeze Bomber in one episode. He has this piece, which he just kind of rests on. I don't know if it clips in anywhere, but yeah, it goes right there, and he can rest on a stand with that. And this is one thing I wish Wargreymon came with. So if you open his mouth up, you can put in the Cocytus Breath effect, or the Metal Wolf Claw attack in the dub. I'll just rip his head in half, it's fine. I'm sure he doesn't mind. There you go. So you can have that going on. And it looks really cool. No pun intended, because it's a nice deck. MetalGarurumon is a really cool SH Figuarts figure. I do like Wargreymon a little bit more, but that's probably because I like Wargreymon more than MetalGarurumon. But MetalGarurumon is fantastic. He's essential if you're a Digimon Adventure fan, because, you know, he's one of the main guys. If you're a Digimon fan, you really should pick this guy up. I don't know how much he goes for now. I got him for about 80 bucks. I don't know what he's going for now, and I don't know if they're going to reissue him. So, if you can find him now, definitely grab him for a good price. I got him for about 80, and I absolutely think he's worth $80. Because he was a bit of a limited release compared to the more widely available Wargreymon. So, again, he was a limited release, so he is going to be a little bit more expensive. But I definitely say, if you can grab him, you should. He's fantastic. So I did Wargreymon and I did MetalGarurumon. Who am I going to do next? We'll see. You'll see that next time I do a Digimon figure. But until then, take care.